Who's getting sacked first, people? Out of all the managers in the Premier League, who's getting sacked first? Let me give you some names. Ten Hag, Maresca, he's in there, right?
Why?
Big Ange and Daichi. Who's the first to go?
Ten Hag.
I'll say Ten Hag.
Ten Heineken. Van Nistelrooy is actually right there. They have the replacement ready. They're the only team in this conversation that have their replacement.
Who's never managed
already
before,
at the club with a contract. Yeah, no, what? Van Nistelrooy, he has managed. At PSV.
You know what, right?
That's true.
Yeah. He's literally right there.
You know.
Shout. You see, they've got some games coming up here.
Let me see the fixtures.
Big Ange comes out of...
Ange ain't going.
If Big Ange comes out of the Arsenal game
Nah,
favourably...
he won't get us.
He's not getting.
What if we went there and say it was a
slapped him off?
beatdown?
Yeah, I still don't think he'll get sacked.
He won't get
He'll
sacked.
be on, like,
There's a lot of
fans might put him under a bit
I've
more
heard a
pressure.
lot of Tottenham fans starting to sort of like lose it
Who's going to come in though, Robbie?
with the high line thing because they're just... You know what it is, right? They like how he plays, but he's just stubborn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that.
Right.
There's a lot of managers that are stubborn.
However, I do think...
Plays good football.
Ten Hag... Yeah, because at least you guys can... Like,
we've
for
got
instance,
They're going to win games.
For instance, you watch
Tottenham
their...
have an identity. You know what we're trying to do.
Yeah, you watched their game last week, and even as an Arsenal fan, they absolutely dominated that game.
And the same as Leicester.
They should really have lost the game, right? But whereas when I watched that United game,
Team, honestly.
that was very... If you're a United fan, it's very, very worrying. That's why I wanted to see Flex here today, right? Because I told these men, I go, yo, that FA Cup... Masked over.
Shall we do a double cooking Monday?
He's getting cooked,
Like,
right? Because that masked over.
Triple cooked chips.
I think we should do the show in the kitchen.
Should we redecorate?
Remember when?
Should we redecorate for Monday?
We'll go to
have to bring Gordon Ramsay back.
I think we should go to an
shall we?
All the United
I do think
fans
we
said,
should actually because
let's
that's two. He's not going to have held.
Yeah.
I think we should actually film the show in the kitchen.
like seriously talking, like I think it's Ten Hag's he's got problems, man, because
He got big.
I've not seen a difference in how they play, and you know they've only won one game. It's still early. It's still very early, but they won one game, and even that, you know, near the end of the game, Xerxes.
Fulham. Yeah, man.
And then he can't complain now about signings and that because he's made a lot more signings again.
A lot of money.
And I'm just like, and you see United. I mean, I saw Said. You know what I mean? He was losing it.
Steam coming out of his ears, mate.
3 years, he said. You know?
3 more years, people.
Right? And it was the same man, though, who was saying they had a great season last year. And I told him,
what was KG saying?
You didn't have a great season because you're forgetting about the league. Now the reality's hitting.
KG?
Yeah, the reality's hitting.
Did you hear Davo from Manchester, the season ticket holder, calling up? He was fuming, mate.
It was
32 years he's been going.
It was him.
And he doesn't want to see any of that rubbish anymore, mate. Yeah.
KG's like...
That was brilliant.
He's a founding member of the Eric Ten Hag Defence League.
Yeah.
He's still
That's
in that
embarrassing,
camp.
bro.
He won't
But just
admit.
about.
Yeah,
Just about.
he's hanging on by a thread.
Yeah.
Hanging on. And
That's a lonely club.
I
right
do
now.
believe that if they have one more, their heads are gone.
He's got probably...
Flex will be first.
No,
Can't blame
well, yeah.
McTominay.
He flip-flopped
He's
back.
gone.
True.
You can't blame certain men like that, innit?
Fred.
McTominays and
Yeah,
Freds
no,
and all. They're all
Fred.
gone.
You
Right?
know?
No Martial.
And I thought...
No.
Johnny
I
Evans.
think
They got-
you got to think about the style of play. Like even that game, right? Like I know everyone's saying Casemiro and he was terrible, right? But it's like, where's the other players getting back? Where's the runners?
Maybe was nowhere to be seen.
No,
in
you
You know
that
what I mean?
game.
You
But in
slumped,
fairness, I mean, he was trying to do it all on his own, mate. No? Like, I don't think you can really get on his back for it.
He should be. He's actually a kid. He should actually be like
Exactly.
a rotation player.
Well, he
in
should actually
school.
be, like living life on the playground. Like, we shouldn't be putting that much pressure
Should be a
on him.
rotation.
and then some of the decisions as well. Like
Rashford for me. That's
why didn't that? Again, when I think of Ten Hag, why didn't that Diallo?
Why didn't he
Ahmed.
start?
Why didn't he start? He's been their best player so
He
far.
could have caused us problems as
decision.
well. Let me read you the next few
Go on, mate.
fixtures
Go on.
for each of
Go
these
on.
people, and then you tell me who's getting sacked first. So Everton have got Aston Villa away. That's tough. Then it's Southampton at home in the Cup, which that's a must-win game. They need a little cup run to appease the fans. Leicester away, Palace at home, Newcastle at home, and then Ipswich away. So some winnable games
they
there.
cannot sack Dyche.
No,
They will
regret that.
They will go down.
But
Yeah.
Abby, you know what I saw?
They'll go
Right,
down.
You know what I saw?
They don't
today?
have the players to.
Nah.
You know, I
bring
saw
in
being linked
someone
with that
else.
job. David Moyes.
Nah, like
Little
So-
come homecoming.
Yeah, yo. So
I
if
did
he
see
has
that
a couple
too.
more continue on, you know, you start the season, they're moving into a new stadium.
yeah, they
next
they
year.
can't go down.
might,
They want
Yeah.
to move into that being
can't.
The
relegated.
championship.
They might call for Moyes.
They'd have the best stadium in Championship.
I will.
Yeah.
Be
I
there.
just think
They might call
I
for
just
Moyes.
don't think they can.
No, you know, I'm actually going to change it to him.
You might put.
Ooh.
I think
I don't think he'll be
it's-
first, Deitch, but
I think he could be. What's those fixtures again?
Oh, I've just clicked off.
Villa away?
But, yeah, Villa,
Southampton.
Southampton at home in the cup. You've
Forget
got
that.
Newcastle at home,
Yeah.
Palace at home.
Lord.
I feel.
Hey, listen, it could be him, you know. Could
I
be
think
him.
that they just don't have the they don't
I
have the
agree with
quality.
Abby.
Like I
could
think
be him.
I think if they sack him, I
If they
think
had the
they're
quality,
gone.
Deitch
They're
wouldn't
gone.
have a problem
Nah.
keeping them up. That's the thing.
But
It's
the fan base is starting to turn a little bit.
Yeah,
It's a little
Yeah, you remember
50-50
they're
though.
She'll
waiting
get
for the
lucky.
train.
He'll go.
Yeah,
They'll
man.
get a new manager bound.
You disgrace
They'll win
me.
a couple, and then they might just
Fucking
stay up.
shite.
But I don't think Sean Dyche is the problem. I
No,
think
they're
it is a
actually
shit
talking
show.
about Avanti West Coast and not Everton.
got
Man
Chelsea
United.
available.
You got beef?
Yeah,
Yeah.
big beef.
Big
and I'm
beef,
ready
yeah.
to face you. Southampton, United go to Southampton on Saturday next week. Barnsley at home in Cup. And then it's away at Palace. FC 20. Remember them? In the Europa League. Then it's Tottenham Hotspur at home. And then it's Porto away. That's not an easy game. And then Villa away. So let's just imagine they crash out at home to Barnsley, right, in Cup. And then they they lose to Tottenham at home. And they go to Aston Villa and get slumped. We could be talking about mid-October. Den Hag, see you later, guys. Maybe. We could be. I think he'll be the first
ready
one.
for that.
Oh, yeah.
I
They're
don't
more than
know.
you can.
I'm not sure.
Dyche isn't.
You're really liking that David Moyes shout. I like it. It's a good
That
shout.
makes
Moyes.
sense, though. I
Back
can't
home.
lie.
And as I said, then the other
They love him.
the other jeopardy, as I said, right, is the fact that they're moving into a new stadium next year.
Don't go anywhere.
You don't want to be moving into that in the Championship, man.
Sure, I would.
Preston.
Chelsea, though, right? Currently 11th in the Prem.
I'm sorry, just back on the Everton thing.
Come
They-
on.
new owners possibly as well.
Well, we hear that all
Come
the time.
on.
But
It
they're
will be
looking
one
to
of
get it
those
over
two.
the line.
We don't need to look at Chelsea's fixture.
Chelsea, away at Bournemouth, the Kepa derby. And then it's away at West Ham.
I hope he's allowed to
And then
play.
it's at home to Barrow. If you even so much as concede a throw-in to Barrow, I will turn
Was it not
you
your club that
into a
conceded
Barrow.
2 goals to Havant and Waterloo?
And we won 5. This is 2008 you're
I don't
talking about.
care.
Hang on, didn't you lose at home to Bradford?
I just want to make
you
it
lost
clear.
at home to Bradford.
I just want to make it clear
You
before you
lost at
start
home to
reeling off.
Bradford.
Before you start reeling off expectations, you literally
Nah,
conceded 2 goals to Havant and
come on,
Waterloo.
bro.
Do you remember that? That was
Chelsea,
wild.
Brighton, there's a derby there, so he could go. And then Tottenham have got Arsenal away, Coventry away in Cup, at home to Brentford, Karabag FK
Pick up.
in the Europa League. And then it's
Karabag.
Tottenham,
Quack, quack,
it's
quack.
United away. I think the most likely is United or Everton, if I'm honest.
They're not they're not sacking.
I know they won't.
Then-
Quickly before
I
we
don't
go,
think they'll
guys,
sack
the England squad has announced. You've got Henderson, Pope, Pickford, Gay, Conser, Stones, Trent, Colwell, Lewis, Livramento, who's up in Newcastle, Maguire somehow, Conor Gallagher, Mainu, Rice, Palmer, Gibbs, White, Angel. Is it Angel or Angel or Angel? What is
Angel
it?
Gomez.
Angel Gomez, Phil Foden, Jared Bowen.